All right. Good morning. It is Thursday, and I am tired. And it's like 5:30 in the morning, maybe closer to 6. But I'm tired, and I'm going to work. Got my Kool-Aid. Got my stuff. Let's do it. You know, the more stuff I hear about China, the more I think they're going to be taking over the world, like, lead. They're taking over in every way. FYI, got a few more loads over the new house. The cheaper house, because we're poor. Poor-ish. Just living check to check. That's it. We're not poor. Used to be poor as a kid. I think I've gotten out of the poor thing. I'm more to just getting by now. Oh. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. What's up?
How are you?
All right. I'm a little tired, but the week's almost there. No, it rained last night.
It's going to be raining on and off all day today.
Is it?
Yep.
Look. I took a few more loads over the new house last night.
Nice. Oh, wait. Well, yesterday was Wednesday, right? Erica didn't work?
Yeah. Yeah, Mom called me yesterday. She always calls me on Wednesday. Wednesday is the one day where I'm really not answering the phone. It's just me and Erica's day.
Did you answer the phone?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
I called her, so that'll make her feel better.
Good. Did she say she called?
No.
Oh, God. Maybe she called after she talked to you. I don't know.
Maybe.
She called me at like 4:30, I want to say. 5 o'clock-ish in that ballpark. But
Actually, yeah. She called everyone about that time. I was talking to Star.
yeah. Yeah, that's right around the time fucking Erica's getting up. And she's starting her day. And I'm just kind of, we were just starting to get shit ready to put in the car and kind of take a few loads over. We took like 2 loads over last night. This weekend I'm going to rent a U-Haul. Don't forget all the big shit, and then we'll be over there. We got everything changed over. We have everything, a lot of stuff there, just not the big shit yet. Every morning I get more and more anxious to get the dogs over there so we have a way to put them the fuck outside. I can't wait till I can put them outside.
And just let them do their thing?
Yeah, fucking fight, wrestle, bark, growl, jump around, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Just do it outside. I think they're gonna break something, and they're getting older now, so they're getting like more vicious with each other. So it's just a constant battle. It's a never-ending fight. It just is. If they are awake, they are always fighting.
Yeah. We're happy so.
90% of the time they are awake, they are fighting, and it gets old, especially at 5:30 in the fucking morning, every morning, and all you see is.
I'm just glad mine are too young to really care.
Yeah.
Like, the fashion feeling are old, so they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
As far as kind of learning off of them.
Yeah. Well, if you had a second young one with her, it wouldn't matter about them. They would just be fighting each other.
Oh, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying I'm lucky because I have these two.
Well, Boo Boo's an old one too. He's not going at it with them. It's just
but
those
Boo
two.
doesn't play with them. Pistachio plays with her, and then when he's done, he lets her know he's done.
Boo Boo plays a little bit with Gambit, not so much with Gizmo. But yeah.
So is he getting better with them?
He's okay. He still growls and they fight, and they've kind of been tag team with them because they are bigger than them and they are young and fucking full of fucking gusto. They're just, I mean, Gambit fucking hops over the back of the goddamn couch like it's nothing now. I mean, he used to use the little trampoline we had behind the couch. Now he just kind of just like walks over, it seems like, over the back edge of the couch. Erica will call him downstairs. He'll run down the stairs and just leap over the back. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Gizmo don't do that. Gambit does.
I got you.
It seems so effortlessly. I've noticed that yesterday. It's Jesus Christ. Like he's barely jumping, it looks like. It's like he's just stepping over the back of the couch. And the back of the couch is decently tall. I would have a hard time jumping over it.
Yeah, but they're big. Like,
Yeah.
She just lays on the back of the couch, and when she wants to get down, she just walks off of it.
Yeah. It helps them being just big fucking dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, like I said, just a never-ending fucking fight.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I said her dog's really reactive too, so she's trying to work on that.
Yeah, the easy part with her is she has the one dog to worry about. She has no older dogs. She has no other puppies with the one. She just has Griffin. So she put all her attention on Griffin.
Which is good. She needed it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's great for like a young dog because it needs attention. Just, it takes a lot out of you. Just fucking yelling at them all day long.
Get off of that. Don't get it. Get out of the fridge. That's my thing. That's what you always hear me yelling to any of the dogs in my house.
Yeah. The only thing I say all day is just stop fighting. All day long. About 1,000 times a day. Just stop it. Stop it. Calm down. Stop it. Calm down. Stop it. Calm down. All day long. That's all I fucking say all day long.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's just fucking very redundant. Anyways, how you feeling today? Sleepy? Tired? Yeah.
But it's Thursday.
Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. One more day to get through.
You're telling me I need Friday today.
Yeah. Now
I'm over the rest of the week.
Yeah, it's almost over. You're more than halfway. You're on the back end. Now, I'm passing this shopping center, the Midway Shopping Center, down near, I'm not sure where I'm at right now. Swoyersville, I guess, right before West Pittston. And
Okay.
I realized yesterday that if I take a left here and go up about a mile, my house is right there.
Oh, so you're pretty close to your house now.
Yes. Let me see. There's a turn up here. So Sweatland Estate. If I go up Sweatland, I think right there. Yeah. If I go up that road, it's a little dirt road, it takes me right to my fucking house. And it's a
Nice.
dirt road going all the way up to it. So that's kind of cool. We're learning little odds and ends, kind of taking different ways to get there and different ways back kind of thing.
Did Erica apply for here yet?
No, we're waiting until we get out of the old place. That way I can get that other Jeep kind of at least somewhat reliable. Because if we're going to be going on the same shift, she's going to need the good one, and I'm going to need just something that works to and from.
Yeah, because she's going to be a little further than you.
Yeah. Because my trip to work is going to take about half as much time.
Just nice. Amy, I changed this to commercial shift already.
I'm very curious to see where I can hop on the highway by my job, by where we stay. If there's a highway nearby, there has to be, and that would be a quicker way, even quicker than the road.
Maybe. If there is. I don't like having to drive the highway, but
Yeah. I don't like it in the morning so much. I like to take a nice slow ride, but after work, I just want to get home. Because on the way home, taking the main road probably takes about a half hour. On the way home, taking the Cross Valley probably takes about 10-15 minutes. So it's like half as fast. It just makes it that much easier. And so just after work, you're tired, you just want to be done. Especially if you were there late, especially if it's been a long day. You just want to get the F out of there.
Yeah, I agree.
Have you heard of this new monkeypox thing?
Yeah.
You know, it's a gay disease.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, it is. Do some research on it. It absolutely is. 95% of the people who have it are homosexuals. But they don't want to stigmatize homosexuals. So they don't want to initiate it's a gay. It's this last reincarnation, this last little route of the disease. It stemmed from a gay orgy somewhere in Europe. And about 99% of the cases started from there, this last little kind of gust of it. I guess it's relayed through skin. They said it's not necessarily sexually transmitted, but it's a homosexual thing that started with a gay orgy in Europe. And almost every case, almost every of the first 80 cases, like 78 of them were related to that gay orgy. It was just like a 4-day festival for like a bunch of gay guys having sex. It was like puppy play and there was no puppies and it was just a weird carnival of gayness or something. But if you type in Smalltalks and gay, there'll be 1,000 articles that I'm saying, oh, well, we don't want to say it's a gay disease. We don't want to make it stigmatized to the gay community. So if 95% of people who have it are gay, that's a pretty big fucking connection. But they don't want to make people feel bad, so they don't want to say that. But yes, that's absolutely where it came from. 100%.
The first case of monkeypox infection was reported in a 9-month-old boy.
Yeah, I'm not talking about 1968. I'm talking about this last run of it. This last kick when it kicked off again recently. I know it originated way back in like 1960 something. I saw that too. But this last run of it came up from a gay festival.
No, it's 87 children and young adults were the first one in close contact with infected prairie dogs as pets. That's the most recent right now. They're carried by fleas, just like some other things are. Give me 1 second, I have to give this to someone. I got a lot of work to do today. I need to go take a look.
If you type in, did monkeypox start from a gay festival, you will get 1,000 articles telling you that it did. If you don't type in the word gay, it's not going to say it. It's just going to say, yeah, it's a disease.
I cannot look that up at work. Not learned like that.
Oh, that's the problem.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess just saying something is gay is bad. I guess I don't know. If you're looking up facts.
Specifically like that. No, I use the CDC website to look it up.
Yeah, that's where we got problems now because the whole agenda is fucking up facts. You're not allowed to say facts because facts offend people. It is a fact. It started with a gay carnival.
The CDC is saying that it does have a higher among men who have sex with men. It does say that.
Yeah, and they say it doesn't want to be stigmatized with that, so they don't ever bring that up. It's never on news. It's never like broadcasted. But if you do a little research, this last recent string of them, like 99% of the cases started with a gay festival. And it's only spread out.
I think the problem is that one person was infected and they ended up at another place.
Well, it did say that there was also a rat thing where rats gave like a few of them too.
Yeah.
Something to do with like an animal infection too. But 99% of it started at that carnival.
Well, that's not the entire community's fault. If someone went there that was infected.
No, but if a single disease is affecting, like, if a disease is going on, and the people who have it, about 90% of the people who have it are a certain way of living, that has to be a connection. And it can't be like a stigmatism. It's the facts. The fact is that 90% of people who have it are homosexual. That's not bashing gay people. It's saying, like in the 80s, it was the same thing with AIDS and HIV. About 90% of the people who had that were homosexual. And it's not saying they're bad people. It's just saying this disease is running rampant in this community. And it's the facts. It's the facts. And
I would have to do more research on it, but I honestly can't.
No, I mean, if
have cookies thing downloaded onto my computer. So when I'm going into certain things, it says cookies, and that can stop me from being able to submit reports.
And so many things have cookies now. I just go to like almost like the New York Times website's got cookies.
I know, and I can't use it here because I can't. Because when I'm submitting things, nothing can be connected to it, and if there's something in there that is, it can affect the entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
Any website that says that, I can't use it. That's why I can't look anything up.
No, yeah, I understand that.
I was just trying to, and it's not letting me. Like, I can say, okay, just keep going, but I would get in trouble.
Well, believe me, fucking, when I just typed in the like, how did monkeypox start, it said nothing about being gay, nothing. Because I heard it from a differential news source, basically not left or right, one that's supposed to be down the middle. And they were talking about it. I was like, really? It's a gay? Because I didn't know about it. Then I just typed it. Where did it come from? It said nothing about being gay. I was like, well, it's not saying it's gay. Then I actually physically typed in, did it start from a gay community? And then like 1,000 articles came up saying that doesn't want to say that they're not really putting that into public perception because it's going to offend the gay community. So
well, with everything going on in the world, this could be something that they transmitted purposely to the gay community.
Yeah, or it could be just, it happened from a bunch of gay guys having sex unprotected. I mean, that's kind of what it feels.
Which would exactly what they want you to think.
Well, do you think an FBI agent was in the middle of that orgy saying, all right, let's put this disease with this one gay guy and get rid of the gays? It was happening in Europe.
That if you believe in conspiracy, do you think the community is even better in the UK? It's the same.
Yeah, I think the gay community is more prevalent in lots of countries over there, especially like Spain or Portugal. Whoa, what the fuck? There was a guy, he ran into the fucking wall on the sidewalk. Holy, how the fuck did you do that? He was completely...
He drove into it?
Yeah, it was like there was a brick wall past the sidewalk in front of someone's house, and he was completely facing it. Half his ass end is on the road, and his front end is on the sidewalk.
Did he just do that?
No, he's there with like 8 people surrounding him. I think they're calling the cops or something. He ran into it or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hope he's okay.
Everyone looks okay.
Could have happened, like,
yeah.
When he could have had like a seizure or something.
Let me ask you, do you think it's transphobic to not let trans people play in other sports?
I told you, I'm not getting into that debate.
Yeah.
We talked about this before.
Yeah. Well, how about...
You can argue with...
Is it transphobic to let trans women go into the bathroom with women?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay, so you would think it'd be okay for a 50-year-old man dressed up as a girl to go into the bathroom with your little girl?
No, you have...
Well, that's what's happening. I mean, they might identify 98% of them, but there's still going to be those fucking idiots that are trying to get through a loophole.
All I'm saying is the only reason why it became a thing is because the right made it a thing, not the left. People
No.
who identified as their other sex have always used the bathroom as the sex they had identified with.
Yes,
Always.
but the bathrooms are separated on sex, not by gender. The fact is their sex is male or female. They might identify their gender as something else, but they are born a specific way. And that's what the bathrooms are identifying.
And that's not necessarily true.
There is 0.018 of people who are born intersex. So
it's not that I didn't say intersex. There's other DNA strands where people have extra X chromosomes or extra Y chromosomes, which can affect how a person thinks and feels.
How many fingers do people have? How many fingers does a person have?
It's not the same thing.
It's just saying there are always the exception to the rule. A very, very small portion are always the exception. People might have 9 fingers. Some people might have a 3rd foot growing out. But we generally teach there are 10 fingers and 2 feet. Of course, there are exceptions. But the people with these chromosomal problems...
It's only since the 1800s that we have decided that there are only 2 genders. There have been multiple genders throughout history.
No, that is absolutely fuck. That is bullshit.
Look it up.
People might... Munichs and Enochs don't matter. If they were castrated as children, that doesn't count as a different gender back in Roman society. If they were ripped apart and torn apart as little boys and made to a eunuch, so they were basically a girl. That does not count as identifying. That is abuse. That is them destroying a man's parts as a child for you to use that as a gender study in nowadays. Because they did that to young men way back in the day does not mean that's how they identified. The fact is there are two sexes.
No, that's not a fact.
It is a fact.
That is not a fact. It is not a scientific fact that there are only 2.
It is absolutely a scientific fact. 100%.
It's a scientific fact that gender and sex are on scale. Period.
No, they're not. It is not on a continuum. It is just what they say since the 90s.
Just like you said with the monkeypox, there are hundreds of thousands of articles on it.
Yes, I know. And hundreds of thousands of articles are disrespecting the science. They are literally saying the science is sexist and completely ignoring it because they want to be known as something different.
No, science is a fluid thing. It is constantly growing and learning. There is a reason why we have vaccines and stuff for things that we did not have back in the 40s.
Yes, but gender is not a fluid thing. It is a male or female. If someone is born, you can immediately tell if they're a male or female.
No.
Yes.
No, you cannot.
There are these small exceptions of intersex, but intersex is not transgender.
Exactly. Intersex is not the same thing as what we are talking about.
Exactly.
Same thing, the more that we look into the DNA strand, the more that we actually see how people are developing. People who identify as transgender many times have the extra chromosome, and many times their brain, the way it works, the way the makeup works, it actually looks more like the opposite sex's brain.
Okay, so you admit there are 2 sexes. So wait. So it looks like the opposite sex's brain. So you're saying there are 2 different styles of brain, right? There's a male brain and a female brain. You can't have both. You can't say there is no male or female and then say the brain is like the other sex. It is either two sexes or it's on a continuum, like you said. You can't say the brain is born like the other sex and then say that they aren't the other sex. So are there 2 sexes?
If I'm speaking to someone who only thinks there are 2 sexes, what other terminology am I supposed to be using?
I don't know, like you were, the continuum. But when you go to the opposite brain, you are insinuating there is an opposite brain. Therefore, there are 2 sexes, male and female.
And you are also insinuating that it is possible that because they think differently and react differently than the sex that they were...
It means there is something wrong with their head, absolutely. But it's not to stop the fact that biologically there are 2 sexes.
No, there's not.
If you want to go to the social construct that gender and sex are different, fine. If you want to differentiate gender on a continuum, fine, go to that. I don't agree with you, but fine. But gender and sex are different than sex is biological. Yeah. Gender is a social construct that you ride on a continuum.
Okay, you are wrong. And if you listened, I said the majority of people who identify as transgender normally have those extra chromosomes, which they are figuring
That
out
extra
as they
chromosome
navigate.
is like
And that
0.018% of the population. So we're going to adhere to the very, 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 very small end of the population to appease everyone.
Here's the problem with the way that you are thinking. You're thinking that a handful of 100